It's been wonderful to have these few days out of uniform just to get a breath for a second in the Galilee that I love. But the ceasefire is collapsing. It's just this peace didn't feel like it was ready to last, that Hamas wanted the peace. I mean, of course they didn't. And now to see what they've done, this morning they launched a multi-phased attack on our guys, the good guys in Rafah, including mortar fire, anti-tank missiles, sniper attacks. Of course, we had to retaliate, striking their positions all over, about 11 or 12 positions. And also in northern Gaza, Israel had to go and eliminate terrorists that are crossing over this yellow line. Check out the yellow line. It's very well marked. Nobody can say it's not well marked, but they don't care about the ceasefire deal. They don't care about anything. They just want, they worship death is what it is. And so we have to, we have right now an emergency security assessment about what to do. We want the ceasefire to hold. We want to see peace return. Nobody wants to be in this war. But there's a situational assessment here to see what can happen. We know some of our ministers, the National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich, say we got to be able to remove them entirely. Trying to trust them is a mistake. They think, you know what? And I say, hey, they're talking sense. They really, really are. False illusions that Hamas will change its ways or even abide by a simple agreement is just dangerous for security. It's living in a bit of a fantasy land. And, you know, they're the modern day Nazis. And it's time to remove them for the good of all humanity so that security can return and not just false hopes for security. You know, IDF reported that we struck quite a few locations in Rafah. That's that southern city. And media outlets everywhere are reporting strikes in Jabalia, of course. And here's the thing. Here's the thing is, we've lost two good guys. How can this, I want to ask you, how can, when we have 4 soldiers injured, 2 of our soldiers have fallen, and the United States Department of Defense is issuing a warning to Hamas and saying, you must disarm. And they're not listening, you know. That's what I said. I said, they're just going to violate. Even if they say they won't, they are. And that's what they're doing. Reality on the ground shows that they're a criminal gang, okay? And so anti-Hamas groups are being attacked. I mean, there's a big warning by CENTCOM that they're going to go and try to eliminate all their opposition. They already were shooting them in cold blood, and they're going to try to remove every single person that is not standing with them. So it's a very volatile situation right now. Political leaders are all trying to decide what the future is going to look like, what my future is going to look like. And so, you know, I know the United States doesn't want to see this fall apart. Nobody wants to see this fall apart, but these violations can't be ignored. What I'm going to say right now is there's still a time where we need to be able to heal. Even if it's just those few moments, just to catch your breath. Isaiah 49:13 says, shout for joy, you heavens, rejoice, you earth, burst into song, you mountains. The Lord comforts his people and will have compassion on his afflicted ones. That is us. Friends, thank you for standing with us here in Israel.